Good spot.
All right, we'll jump into the next one right here. So you got Todd Gurley. He was cut by the Rams.
I get a better one. Hey, if you don't watch YouTube, you can watch YouTube just for my Ram.
Have you heard that noise? That was not the mic dropping. That was Anthony.
That was forehead.
headbutting.
Getting boxed if you saw
You can put that in the bottom of the notes, Mike. Anthony headbutts Mike.
I'll put that in the what's it called?
The description.
What's the table of contents?
There
That's
you
what
go.
it is.
Yeah, for sure.
The beginning of a book.
So Gurley was cut. He wasn't on the market very long. Next day, signs with the Atlanta Falcons. It's only a 1-year deal, I think it is. Yeah, only a 1-year deal with the Falcons here.
Yeah.
The Falcons actually, they released Devontae Freeman, so
He's a free man.
kind of shores up that Gurley is going to be the guy over there. I mean, I know they have Brian Hill and
Quadri Olsen.
a couple other guys, random guy. Yeah, but you mean Gurley is in a league of his own, even with a knee injury over those guys. Yeah. So, I mean, what's your thoughts with this situation? My first initial reaction is I actually like this.
Yeah, and he's going back home.
Yeah, it's like, of course I want to get a couple extra million here. But
yeah, Eckler is like the 7th highest paid running back.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's crazy.
I mean, I don't know. For me, I personally, I do like this. I'm curious to see where his ADP will be. And for the right price, I think I'm going to be buying as much Gurley next year as I can. I know that knee injuries, it's a risk. You're gambling with the knee here. But, I mean, he kind of didn't get that workload from 2 years ago last year, so maybe the knee's a little bit better. I think he's got a little something to prove. Like you said, he is coming home to Georgia, and one thing with the Falcons is that 2 years ago in 2019, or 1 year ago in 2019, they drafted 2 first-round offensive linemen, which both got hurt and they didn't play the entire year. So they're going to get those guys back. Should boost the offensive line a little bit better. Right there.
Can't get worse.
I mean, you have Matt Ryan. Hayden Hurst, they signed Hayden Hurst. They got rid of Hooper, but signed Hayden Hurst. So another good tight end. You got Calvin Ridley and Julio Jones. So, I mean, those guys should be able to stretch the field. You're getting 2 offensive linemen back, like I said. I think Gurley's going to be able to get 50 receptions, give or take. So I think he'll be a serviceable RB2. I don't know if he'll be that Gurley from 2 years ago where he kind of just blew the top off. But I think if you get Gurley, it'll almost be similar to what Le'Veon Bell was this past year, where at least in PPR leagues, where it's like, okay, he's getting you like 12 points every game consistently. You know what I'm saying? Sure. So, yeah, I like Gurley. I think it's a good move for the Falcons and for Gurley.
It's funny because you said, I was like thinking in the car, you said Le'Veon Bell, and if you watch my reaction, I was like, because that's exactly who I was going to compare it to.
Yeah.
Like when we didn't even discuss prior to this.
No.
And I was like, literally my same description was going to be like, I think he's going to be Le'Veon Bell last year, where it's like, it's not ultra sexy, it's not disappointing, it's consistent, and then when he scores a touchdown, you're happy with the weeks.
Yeah.
Which is far from what he was a couple of years ago, but still, I mean, he still had 14 tugs last year, and he had his yards per carry was like 4.2, something like that. So he's still good. Yeah, he's just not going to be getting all those touches, and you know what I mean. His scrimmage yards. Remember a couple of years ago,
his scrimmage yards will go down a little bit, but he'll stay consistent. To like Sarah said, you could figure 50, 60 catches in there more than likely, unless they draft like a true scat back, which I don't. Even then, I think he's still going to get 40 catches, even if they did. So relatively safe week to week floor, and like I said, touchdowns might not be 13 again, but they're going to be there in Atlanta because this is a high scoring offense. Yeah. So it's not going to be like a floor of it's not going to be a 3 touchdown season because they do score points.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. He's gone from what? I think I saw 125 a year yards per game to like 70 last year. So it's
maybe if you get 70 with 3-4 catches, that's
you're still he's getting you 10 for sure. For sure.
I mean, you got to think too. He's on a 1-year deal, so he's kind of they signed him on like a prove it deal. Yeah. Like, hey, look, we're signing you 1 year's. Prove it to us that you're still Gurley. Prove it to us that you can do what you want. We obviously want you here in Atlanta for the Falcons, but prove it to us that you're still Gurley, and and then we'll pay you. So he's obviously got something to work for
sure,
and something towards to get paid again for another contract here. So yeah, I like it. I think it's a good situation that he's landed in over here.
You guys want to do a couple of Gurley hypotheticals?
For sure.
All right, let's do. I'm just kind of looking at where he's going around. Gurley or Austin Eckler?
I'm taking Gurley.
I'm
pre-draft. I'll go Eckler.
I'm going Eckler pre-draft.
I just think that the Chargers are going to have to sign or draft another running back.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Pre-draft.
Okay. Yeah.
Pre-draft.
I'll still go Gurley on that
one. Josh Jacobs or Todd Gurley?
Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs.
Okay, same. Let's see. Let's get Kenyon Drake or Todd Gurley.
I know where you guys are going.
Oh, dude, I'm like all in on Drake.
Is this
this year.
even a
He's got to
goddamn-
get signed
Is
first,
this
but
a
like
damn
I'm like
question?
all in on Drake this year. I think top 5 is not out of the realm of possibility.
Hey, Art.
Clip this right here, Mike. Timestamp that.
Kenyon
Top
Drake,
5
Art,
for Kenyon
or
Drake.
Todd Gurley?
Drake.
He got a knee.
Come on, bro. All right, whatever. I'll probably take him too. Honestly.
Art said Drake. If anyone,
Yeah,
was
I'll
wondering.
probably go Drake. Let's see. I'm trying to think of a good one. He's
Let's
ranked.
see, Gurley or Mark Ingram?
That's what I was gonna say because he's ranked a lot lower. For
If
some
you know
reason,
me,
but
if you know me, you know my answer. Mark Ingram all day. Come see me.
pre-draft, I'm going Ingram too.
I think that one's a little format based.
If
If it's the standard or even maybe like half PPR, then I think I'm
I
going
was
to
gonna
go
change
Ingram.
that, yeah.
But if it's a full point PPR, I think if Gurley can get 50, 60 catches, Ingram's probably not going to see that.
All right,
Especially with Justice Hill coming into his second year. I like Gurley a little bit.
What
I
about
agree with that same.
what about Devin Singletary or Todd Gurley?
I'm going Gurley.
See, I might rank Gurley ahead, but I think I'll have more Singletary because I think Singletary is going to fall back.
He's
more,
like a
where
four.
I
His
like-
ADP is like 4th round right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like him. I would take
Singletary,
Singletary.
one of Messiah's guys from
I'll
last year.
probably
And
go
he's just-
Gurley as of now because I think Josh Allen's going to steal a lot of those touchdowns
For sure.
And he did steal like 9 or 10 last year, and then Singletary. I think he only had like 2 rushing touchdowns last year. He might be one of those guys.
He had a couple receiving.
He might be a 20 to 20 guy that could struggle in the end zone, where I think Gurley's not going to struggle in the red zone. So definitely standard and half point. I'm going Gurley. Maybe PPR potentially as later on, but right now I'm going Gurley.
Yeah.
I don't even know who is.
All right, I
TJ
got one just off
Yeldon?
the top of my head. Le'Veon Bell or Gurley.
Oh,
I'm
God.
gonna go Gurley.
We
That's a tough
just
one.
compared them. So
I know Gase hates Le'Veon Bell. Too.
Matt Ryan's
Gase
old.
just sucks.
Yeah, Gase. Gase is tripping.
Yeah,
I'd be bowling every night too if Adam Gase was my coach.
I mean, for real, I would probably take Le'Veon just because he should do better. He should do better than Gurley.
So I'll take Le'Veon. I'm actually really high on Le'Veon. I think I'm going to throw my top 10 running backs out there soon. My early top 10 running backs at least. But yeah, I got
we gotta do
Le'Veon slated at number 10 right now.
I'm gonna go
I think Le'Veon. I think we saw the floor of Le'Veon last year, so it can't get any worse than it was last year. He was a serviceable RB2 last year.
Yeah, I mean, his floor. Yeah, you knew what you were gonna get. It wasn't the Le'Veon that was getting you. He was like a 2-in-1 player where he was getting you 9 catches for 80 yards and then 15 carries for 120 and like 7 million touchdowns or whatever he was getting. But he should be ready to go. He sat out a year and he wasn't used that much last year. So
Yeah, I mean we'll touch on that in another episode. But
I
the
don't
Jets,
know.
they did
I don't
sign.
know
They
now.
signed 3 different offensive linemen in the
bro.
free agency already, so they're boosting that offensive line, which should help Le'Veon just going forward. But yeah, those are just a couple comparisons right there. We can jump into the next one right here.
BRB Blazer.